The most common mistake when hitting overheads and moving backwards is hitting into the net. And I want to explain why this happens and what you have to do. The reason why this happens is because when you're not moving backward, you're used to finding the right angle. So you know at what angle your racket must be so that the ball goes into the court. And you've done it many times. And so it's like stored in your mind and you know the angle of the racket. It's like automatic. When you're moving backwards and hitting the overhead, then what happens is that you actually moved a little bit away from the ball while you're hitting the ball. And it's very hard for your mind to register that. So you just move a little bit away. So when you're hitting and moving away, you just move a little bit away. And now the racket has to move a little bit more to get to the ball. And when the racket moves a little bit more, you see the angle changes. So now it's a much steeper angle. And that's why the ball goes into the net. So again, it's very hard for your brain to notice whether you're standing and hitting or slightly moving backward. And when you're moving backward, the angle will increase of the racket. And that's why you hit into the net. So what's the solution? The solution is to always aim deep. So whenever you hit an overhead and you're moving backward, your target should always in your mind be very deep. You must not aim close to the service line, but always aim much closer to the baseline. And you will realize that even though you aim close to the baseline, your shot will actually land much shorter. And then in time, this will become like your second nature and you won't have to think about it. But that's what has to be done when you're moving backward and hitting an overhead.